Hi, my name is Francine and I have ovarian cancer. We don't know how long I have, so my job right now is to make every day count. Okay, so this is for the one that said they even liked the sound of the blinker. We're on our way to Gettysburg. Kris, I, and my new little cold sore. We have a couple of little stops to make first. Going to see the daughter of an old friend of mine who had passed away. We're going to meet her for breakfast. Her name's Abby. And then I'm going to get a hug from another friend that I haven't seen for a while. And then we're going to head to Walmart. And then we'll be in Gettysburg.
There was a Walmart trip in this?
Yes,
Did
I
I
told
not
you.
get the memo? I don't know about this.
You did get the memo. I needed to get shoes for a dress that turned out to be that I don't like.
We're going to an exotic Walmart. All right, got it.
It is a really nice one, actually.
Really nice Walmart.
Yes.
Isn't that redundant? Isn't that a bit of a contradiction? Redundant. It's the opposite of redundant.
This particular one is good.
Oh, it's the fancy Walmart.
It's a fancy Walmart.
Oh, should I have worn my nice sweatpants?
No, but we could buy you some nice.
My good Crocs?
Oh, no. Hey, there are people watching this that really love Crocs.
Listen, I don't know what to tell you.
Go ahead, I can edit.
I don't think I have anything nice to say about them. They float. There you go.
It is weird, though, that people really love them or they don't like them at all.
I mean, I think some people find them very comfortable, which I get that for some people comfort is paramount. That's why I like flip-flops.
Well, especially if they're on their feet all day.
Sure.
Well,
if you're a nurse, I get it.
A lot of them wear those.
Or if you're working on a boat, sure.
I don't think that they're really boat friendly. There are shoes just for boats. They're called boat shoes.
Yeah, those are a little fancier than what I'm thinking about.
But they're designed for the boat.
Oh.
They usually have a crepe sole, so if you have colored soles, sometimes you scuff up the fiberglass of the boat.
I don't think there's any concern about the whatever eternal foam material that Crocs are made out of scuffing your boat.
Well, if you have black Crocs, isn't there a chance you could?
I think if you're the kind of person who wears black Crocs, the last thing you're worried about is scuffing your yacht. Oh man, are we still going the right way?
Yeah.
It's a dicey neighborhood. Take me to the nicest
It's not.
place. What are you?
It's a fine neighborhood. What are you talking about?
Middle of deepest, darkest York County.
Oh my gosh, this is fine. See, there's the House of Brew. No, this is actually a very nice
suburban hellscape.
It's just it's not even suburban. It's like urban. I don't know.
There's nothing urban about this. Hideous.
What would be dicey about this neighborhood? It's very nice. The whole thing's nice. I don't know. You're judgy.
I am. Oh man, the fish fry on May 9th. Put it on the calendar.
Yeah, well, we like fish.
We do.
We like fish and chips. So, this is a little far out of the way. We've been on the road almost an hour now.
No.
Yeah. We just made, stops. The difference of opinion on coffees.
Oh, mine was terrible too.
Mine was not terrible.
Oh.
Mine was Wawa.
I disagree. Wawa does not make a decent cup of coffee. Their lattes are even worse. There's no coffee in them.
So I had decided I didn't want that gimbal, the DJI Osmo 6 for my phone, because I didn't like the software that you're required to use. And it had a permanent skinny filter on, which some people would appreciate, but, I don't use filters. So I'm going to sell that. And in the meantime, I had a selfie stick to take to Gettysburg, but the tripod part of it doesn't work. It came that way. So I bought a new one, and that came in yesterday, and the light on it doesn't work. So I'm going to use it, but I think I'm going to have to take it back to Walmart. So I'd like to get just something that actually has all working parts. Chris is not known for picture taking.
Kris is absolutely known for picture taking. He's known for being terrible at it.
So this is part of Hanover right here.
Oh, lovely.
I know that because of Hardee's. It is a very
strip mall, fast food,
it's
gas station.
It's known to have been an industrial town
Classic
for many
Americana.
years. Hanover pretzels, Utz, Hanover shoes. So I think a lot of the factories are closed now. I mean, I think Utz closed too. I'm not sure. Hanover pretzels, I believe, is still here, but I don't know how much is actually made in Hanover now. All right, this is the place we're staying at, and oh, there's so much more of it than this, but we're gonna go get some candy. Come on. That sign's been here forever. This was a different place. I don't know what it was, but it was also a sweets place. But Killen's ice cream is here.
Good, how are you?
Hi. Oh my gosh. It's everything I remembered. The music is good. Okay, let's see what they got sugar-free. Yeah.
I feel like they're using my cat's likeness without his permission.
But look, Zoltar. I've decided not to get my fortune read, but it is very cool. Two places with a Christmas tree sitting on the porch. Well, that's probably what they do if they have a lot of people. They want to find a place.
Spirit candles only available. Spirit inside. Light up and wake up good luck, spirits and good.
So this is where we stopped for a drink at Sweeney's Tavern before dinner. It's a very cute space, yeah. Oh, that's so sad. Look at the windows with the blinds. Somebody's got a dog.
Oh.
That was my shop.
Oh.
That's the sad part. No, I'll show it to everybody anyway. Okay. The ghost tours start here. The scary basement. So right here, this first floor was a witness building because it was here during the battle. And it was also noise. It was also home to my first shop. You can actually see where my shingle was hung. But they turned it back to an apartment, and obviously not taking great care of it, unfortunately. But yeah, that was the metaphysical center of Gettysburg. And it was my first shingle that I hung and did readings. And then I got a partner who put a retail store in there and sold crystals and all kinds of woo-woo supplies. And so, yeah, I'm glad to have seen it, but I'm a little sad in the condition of it. Okay, we are at dinner and finally have the guts to set up the camera. And the waitress didn't even look at me funny yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. This place is called the Dobbin's house. And it's been here since the 1700s. And the Dobbin's family used to hide slaves. They had like secret areas where there was hideaways. And it was actually part of the Underground Railroad.
It said on the sign that it's the first stop north of the Mason-Dixon on the Underground Railroad.
Oh, really? So when you got here, you knew you had arrived.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you still weren't safe because they could come after you.
Yeah, because they were close enough to do so. Wow. What a history. And then, of course, then it was here for the Civil War, the battle at Gettysburg. So it was a huge house because they had a big family. And I mean, I'd love to give you the tour, but I cannot do that. Look at all the ceilings and the walls. Like, there's nothing in line. There's no straight lines. They're wobbly. Anyway, so I suggested to Kris that he's going to want to try the onion soup. It is phenomenal. It has beef in it. Sorry if you're a vegetarian. So he got that. I'm not going to be able to fit that in an entree in. He might let me try his. And then we both got something called Seafood Isabella, which is seafood and pasta. And I do remember that also being very good. It's been a lot of years, but. Well, that was definitely enough bread for me. That looks good too.
Those are really good. Reckon the joint.
They bring fresh bread. I've seen them do this in mukbangs. They bring like a date bread, orange bread. Really, really good. I mean, they don't give you that downstairs in the tavern either, but boy. I'm just going to put these over here. Save those carbs for that pasta. But seafood is good protein. They have good duck here too, but my days of eating duck are from my belly. It's not really good for you anyway. Not your best protein, right?
I don't know.
No.
I don't eat too many ducks.
Fatty chicken, except Peking duck. When I make it.
You are banned.
You will not let me make it.
That is a story for another time, but it is a story that should make it onto your channel with both of our sides.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm eating a really divine
That you don't want to spoil.
that I don't want to spoil.
Perfect time for me to tell my side.
With tales of poultry scented house.
So my mom
That sounds good.
So mom really liked to cook. And if it had garlic in it, she was there. When I was a kid, back in the day, if you wanted Peking duck, you had to order it about 24 hours ahead in a Chinese restaurant, so it would be ready, because they hang the duck and, pulls out a lot of the fat, makes the skins crispy. And traditionally they still do that today, but it's very hard to find a restaurant that does the authentic way. But my mother insisted she wanted to make this at home.
Delicious, thank you.
And so we couldn't just hang the duck the way that it was hung in a restaurant. So we had what we called shower duck, where you tie rope around the legs and the body, and you hang it on the shower head with a bucket underneath, and then you put a fan on it. I know that sounds awful. So henceforth it was called shower duck. It's delicious, but you know, we're just lucky we didn't get sick. So I wanted to make. I've been talking about it. Been talking about it for a long time to make it. And one Christmas, I asked Chris's kids, "What do you want for Christmas Day for dinner?" Well, we've been hearing about your shower duck forever. So I wasn't planning on making it. The kids, can't disappoint the kids. But because there were 4 of us, we really needed to make 2 ducks. Well, I hung them over the kitchen counter. I tied them up to the kitchen cabinet knobs, and then I put a fan on them. And Kris had a fit because, that was spreading germs all over his kitchen. It was very unsanitary. There's a party. Anyway, I don't need to do that. I just need to do this. And yeah, I thought it was delicious.
Oh, it was delicious, but the whole house smelled of duck for like a week.
Yum. You mean yum?
Smelled of raw duck for a week.
No, it did not. It was good, and that's all that mattered. All that mattered. And if you've not seen Peking duck, they're done in crates. They look like a Chinese burrito. They're good. But that's not really good for you. So I don't really eat duck anymore. Anyway, the room got fuller, but here I am still vlogging, right? This isn't weird at all. They also make their own root beer. Mine is diet. It's impressive. And they don't add caffeine, so it's extra impressive. I don't drink soda very often at all.
That was probably the best French onion soup I've ever had.
Didn't steer you wrong. I know you're going to like the seafood Isabella then.
I'm sure I will.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, next course. Salad.
It is, yeah.
I got homemade blue cheese. Kris got spinach salad with hot bacon dressing,
which is actually quite good the way they make it.
I will not be able to. Most of the salad I cannot eat because it's too much fiber. So I wasn't even planning on having salad, but I'll pick. Good. That's probably it for me. And I definitely can't have those onions. Well, if you like mukbangs, I probably ruined that for you. There's a cucumber I can still eat. This is going to be an editing nightmare, by the way. It might take me 3 weeks to actually get it up. I don't know how I ever did like soup, salad, and the entree, and even maybe a dessert. I don't know how I did it, but that's how I ended up with bariatric surgery.
Yeah, that's how that happens.
I can't. Yeah, I missed the mukbang era. I would have been good, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You would have put yourself in an early grave.
I would have just had to quit, make your money, and get out. You know,
Was it like pro sports? Get out,
eating
get out before he kills you.
with competitive eaters. Oh my gosh, they make good money. I could have never been a competitive eater, but I could eat. Let's just put it that way. My mother used to slap my hand when I was a kid. Stop, you're done. That's disgusting. She hated watching people overeat. That was a thing with her. So it doesn't help when you have a fat kid who likes to overeat.
Probably good that she left this world when she did that, because
It's true. I hadn't had my surgery. I was still another 10 years to go.
no, I mean, if she didn't like watching people overeat in general,
Oh yeah, because
it's only gotten worse.
I saw a picture online. It was a picture of like a beach from the 70s. It's like, look, not one overweight person on the beach. The problem is, if I was on that beach, I would have been the one.
There were overweight people even back in the 80s
Not
and
that
70s,
many.
but not like now.
Not the ratio, but this picture was like, either it was photoshopped, which I don't think it was, but they were all full. No, there was a little flab, but there was no obesity. So I was considered obese as a kid, although they didn't use that term until more recently. And I was very self-conscious about my weight. It's a good thing I don't give a shit now. But I can't eat like I did. Okay. Seafood is the best. Oh, taking most of that probably to the room with us. Might need to have some shrimp for breakfast. Forget the hotel room. Snack later, maybe. One out of 10. What is that? 1 out of 10. What is that?
I don't know. Still thinking about it.
I would give it an 8.9. I take away because I really don't like green pepper. So, you're losing points for that. The broth it's in is really good, and the pasta is perfect. Just give you one of my not so favorite phrases is chef's kiss. Okay, I'm going to enjoy this unencumbered. No pressure. I'll be back. Okay, so that's how much I ate. Sad. Sad, but it's necessary. Okay, I am full. We'll see you back. Maybe we'll see you back at the room. Thanks for having dinner with us. Well, good morning. This is the next day and we're back on the road. Sorry I didn't really take the time to take pictures of the main square. It's really, really, really cute. Maybe next time. Were we like in bed at 9 or something?
Yeah, I think we were in bed watching TV by like 8:15. Yeah.
Which is ironic because we don't watch TV. We don't even have cable at home.
The only time we really watch TV is when we're in hotels. And then we are reminded why we don't watch TV.
Yeah, I'll catch up on news or something, but last night was a little trying for me because I turned the TV on and there were all the shows that I used to watch, like Survivor.
Is that like somebody offering you a cigarette after you've quit?
Yeah, it was weird. It was like, oh, blowing smoke my way. But anyway, we did have a good time and we're heading toward home. This morning we had a hotel breakfast. What was it? Sustenance.
It was fine.
Got bellies full. The only thing I would say is that the coffee wasn't fabulous. So I only had 1 cup. And I'm kind of ready for finding a Wawa.
Have we ever been in a hotel where the coffee is...
Only the fancy hotels maybe that Alan has paid
oh,
for.
God, even then. I mean, that one that had the machines that would, like, make you a cup on demand. And even then, it was acceptable-ish, mostly because it was fresh.
Mm. Yeah, fresh makes a difference even for bad coffee. So I'll settle for a Rutter's convenience store. I don't know that you find a Wawa down here. It's okay. They should be everywhere. Gotta have a Wawa.
Oh, do you get paid every time you say that? You ought to.
Oh man, could you imagine?
You think you could get your channel
me?
sponsored by Wawa?
I can dream.
A girl can dream. Oh man, they got concrete ducks and a concrete Yeti. We should stop. Let me do a Yui right here.
You may do that if you want to go look.
Look, coming home with a concrete Yeti. Gonna name him Bill.
You gonna put him in the yard?
Yeah. See what the HOA has to say about it.
You're on the board.
That's the funny part.
Well, why not? There are other board members who think they're a little above the law.
I don't know. There's plenty of statuary out there. There's that cool gargoyle by the one house.
We have an owl.
We have an owl.
We do.
He's pretty understated. The gargoyle, however, is like larger than a toddler.
Well, the other thing is you tucked him away at the front door. He could be on that.
He's there
that
to
concrete
greet
pad.
our guests.
He would still greet them on the concrete pad, but you'd be able to see him.
Yeah, I feel like I want to get a big basket of flowers for that.
Yeah, you say that every year.
We have.
We should just get rid of the pad.
And
We have, yes. And they don't last very long, and then it's always my fault because I didn't water them. So you get something, but you're going to water it. Your job is to keep it alive.
Oh, man.
So.
You know, I gave up on keeping plants alive when I decided I was going to try and keep you alive.
And ever since I have been keeping all the plants alive.
With some degree of success. There are still living plants.
I'm sorry. Explain.
There are some living plants.
Mansplain this to me.
Oh, there's no mansplaining involved.
What did I do?
Racked up a bit of a body count, but that's okay.
Explain. What?
How many air plants have...
Okay, wait a minute. I'm on my third.
Those are
air
plants.
plant. Yes, they are.
And
every other plant that I had to water is fine.
There have been a couple of casualties.
Okay, there were 2, yes.
Okay.
Tell me something.
What's that?
No, let me explain first.
Okay, I'm ready to be woman-splained too.
The spider plant, this is like anything that has died is because of Gloria.
Who is yours?
Jumping up.
Her
she was
sins.
She was found as a stray and or a feral. I don't know. So she likes to eat grass because, she's used to eating plants because she was outside for a long time.
Really need to get her cat grass. I'm just afraid that it will make
her sick. Isn't that supposed to help with digestion?
No, I'm just afraid that if we get her plants that she is supposed to eat, that she will get the wrong idea about the plants that she's not supposed to eat.
We now have the plants
that's wrong.
high enough that...
Yeah, she's not a good jumper.
And if she goes after... Yeah. Then the other thing is the air plant. Now, let's talk about your cat. You have to give an air plant a bath
My cat is a mighty hunter. So if you leave prey out where he can hunt it, it will be hunted.
You have to put it out on the counter on a towel and let it dry after the bath.
You could attend it.
It was out for like 20 minutes, and I came back.
Yeah, that's
put
the
it
problem.
away, and it was gone.
You could have kept it with you.
It was in the living room where 2 cats were pouncing on it, and your cat is the one that takes it off the counter.
Why did you leave it unattended on the counter?
But
he's like this.
He takes it out and he rips it apart, and she's there trying to eat it. So I'm glad she didn't get sick. Anyway, but the first one, we didn't even have Gloria.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this. This is not my fault. Not my fault.
I used to be really good at keeping plants alive. I had a whole collection when we moved in together.
Yes, you did. And then you got all pissy because you couldn't keep them alive and decided, I'm not having any more plants.
Yeah, because they all developed bugs.
So I
very
got
sad.
plants instead. Now I take care of them, and my plants didn't get bugs at all.
That's makes me happy.
Yeah, but you know, I would say that the record stands is that you're winning for the highest body count.
Oh, yeah, I just gave up.
But you don't need to turn around. I lost 2 plants, you know?
I don't know. It's more than 2.
Oh, 3, you're right. The spider plant.
Wasn't there a pothos that didn't make it for you? The philodendron?
Oh, actually, I had to give that one up. I took it to the office. Because Gloria was eating it. So again, not my fault.
I don't know. I would say that you're responsible for her sins.
Every time she grabs a plant, the plant ends up not doing so well.
Yeah.
I can't help it. Not my fault.
Mm.
Yes, you picked her out.
For you.
I wanted
To
Rudy.
love.
I wanted the little kitty Rudy.
Rudy would have been a terror.
Pooping me.
Rudy
Yes.
would have been a terror.
Well, I did realize that. I didn't want a kitten, but she was awful cute.
They're all awful cute. They're cats.
Well, I didn't always feel that way.
That's like when you point at a hideous, stinky, whatever that poor wall-eyed pooch was yesterday, and tell me how adorable he is. I do not understand.
They're all cute. It's a dog. So hopefully when we get home, we'll still have plants. I know there will be no cat food, though.
Watch, Gomez still has half a tray in his little feeder.
He probably didn't even go in there. He just went into the feeder. I guarantee you, because he'd rather eat free feed there than open that feeder. So we have a microchip breeder feeder. That was a good name. Because she eats everything. And he likes to graze. So we made that compromise. So she can't get into his food. But when we're away, we put an auto feeder down that they can both access. And every time we come home, she has totally overeaten. But I always like to leave a little extra food because what if we're later than we think, right? I don't want anybody to suffer. But I have a feeling she's laying on her back, trying to roll over and get up. She might need help. We have to rescue this cat again. And then she's still going to yell at me.
When it's dinner time, yeah.
Can't get up, just feed me here. Okay, we still have about a half an hour or so to go. And I want to just thank you for all the birthday wishes. I got some cards. I have one in the PO box yet to look at. And I'm excited for that. So I'll check in with that in a little bit. Until then, take it easy. Bye.